Hello everybody and welcome to Cautious Hero episode 11 anime review. Merry Christmas. I'm wearing a Christmas shirt. I know it's the 27th today, but I got to show I didn't do any videos on the Christmas because it was Christmas. So I'm showing the Christmas spirit right now. You can't really see it, but there it is. There's a pudding. Anyway, yeah, Cautious Hero. Well, this week we put a hard stop to the jokes, didn't we? Cautious Hero it's actually done that more than I would think. Unlike what's the most let's go with Konosuba because it's the most easily comparable thing. That's like jokes all the time. There's like consistent comedy. This is like funny 1 minute and then extremely dark the next. You know, a few episodes ago we had the people getting dropped from a great height. That was pretty dark. And then this week we had unborn baby death. So yeah, I don't think I need to say any much more than that. I was just like, what? Hang on. Like, they got the point across. Like, I'll talk about it a bit later on, but yeah, they got the point across. Also a bit weird because Cautious Hero has had so many breaks. While everything else is sort of finishing this week, most things are finishing this week. Cautious Hero's got another week, so we got that as well. But yeah, it was a good episode. Bloody got the point across, didn't it? Anyway, let's crack on the episode, see what happened and everything, because man, crazy stuff this week. But before we get to the crazy stuff, though, we've got some stuff to do. We've got some shopping, relaxation. That's what's going on. Everyone's relaxing. There's clothes shopping. There's a hot springs. And at this point I thought, oh, we're gonna get a hot springs episode. I was a bit wrong. I think I mean they tricked me. Like when they were talking about the hot springs, I was like, okay, here we go. I know what we're doing. Ugh, it's gonna be a waste of an episode. Nothing's gonna happen. Not quite. You know, Rista annoys the shop clerk, so she tries to sell her naked clothes and she buys them because she mentions Seiya and she wants to see his wang and everything. Like, yeah, comedy, funny. Hindsight is 2020. Like, you know, this point when I was watching it, I was a bit annoyed because I was like, oh, it's not really going to be much of an episode. And then we got to the end and I was like, I want the comedy back. Can we bring the fun times back, please? Because yeah, we'll get there, as I said. They get back to the room and oh no, Seiya's not there. And at this point I was like, something's wrong here. And yeah, something was wrong to put it. He's not been anywhere. They say like, there's no way he'd go fight the Demon Lord alone. Seiya, the cautious man, he'd never do that. Would he? Would he? Bollocks. Yeah, Arya comes to get the three of them and she's a bit cryy. Cryy? Let's go with that. And then they go to a special room with a tree in it, and they're in space tree, probably like the world tree or something. And Ishtar's there. Ishtar's the old lady, god, remember? She basically tells them, here, yeah, Seiya did. It's basically cheating. She's like, yeah, Seiya did head to the Demon Lord's castle alone. Basically, he did it to protect all of you because he likes his friends, and it's the thing he cares about most. I'm like, oh, he does care. But yeah, then they're like, oh, Seiya's got this, it's fine. Learn that Seiya's had max stats for a while now, so yeah, he's struggled with the old man, so yeah, Seiya doesn't stand a chance. And basically, he learnt the Gate of Valhalla from Valkyrie, which we still don't explain how he did it. I'm just convinced they shagged until they, you know, until they tell me otherwise. But yeah, he got that basically to compensate for his lack of stats, I guess. Even though he's got max stats, that's not enough, which I feel like that's bad game balance if the maximum level isn't strong enough to beat the final boss. I almost want someone to make a game like that just to see if it's beatable, because even with max stats you'd have to rely on equipment. Someone should do that. I mean, it'd be the most frustrating game in the world. But yeah, I know I'm being quite jovial, but that's basically because the jovialness is going to stop after the cut. So yeah, that's boy. You know what? Let's just. I'm delaying the inevitable here, so let's just get on to the suffering. Very ReZero-esque, this second part. So the second part is essentially just a recording of the past, or a flashback, if you will. Basically, it's when Arya was with Seiya on the different world. This other world, by the way, was B rank difficulty. Geirbrand is S rank. Do you see? And they couldn't save the bit. We'll get to it. But yeah, so Arya was his goddess in another world, and Seiya was like the complete opposite of cautious. He's like, it'll work out somehow. Yeah, you know, it'll work out. Seiya. Seriously. Like, every time he said it, I was like, it's not going to work out, is it? Like, we kind of figured it wouldn't work out. I don't think we figured it would go as poorly as it did. Basically, yeah, his idiocy almost gets them killed on numerous occasions because he hates grinding. He's impatient and all that. He's got a party. It's him, Arya, a mage guy whose name I don't remember. That's not good. And the princess. What was her name? Oh, I don't think I wrote it down. That's not good. The princess, basically. And she was like a healer or whatever. They all, despite the fact they were never prepared for a fight, they would always win. So of course it would work out. They rushed. He wanted to rush to fight the Demon Lord so people wouldn't suffer anymore. Unfortunately, he rushed a little bit. Then we see them. They defeated the Demon Lord. Hooray! They did it, guys. They won. There's nothing to worry about. And then the mage dude gets eaten, like straight up, just nom nom nom. And then Arya gets eaten, nom 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 nom. Yeah, and then Seiya's all sad because he couldn't save everyone. And then he grabs the healer, the princess, and then he says the line. He's like, "Oh yeah, this is your child in here." And I went, "No, you serious?" Also, probably. Well, I mean, I'll save it because you know, if you saw the healer, you saw the eyes. You know, you were onto it like I was. I was like, something's up with them eyes. They're very familiar. I'm not sure why though, but yeah, they later on. But yeah, he eats his baby off screen. I'm assuming he I don't want to say it. You know, it's a bit. No, it is very dark. I'm not gonna say it. You know what I'm saying, but like, no. But so yeah, we don't see it because they cut it off. Like, let's not watch that. You know, there's children here, and yeah, there was children there. Let's not watch the Demon Lord. I'm not even. We'll just move on. You know, it's a bit nah. Turns out though, the princess was reborn as a goddess. I'll give you 3 guesses who the goddess was. No, it wasn't Adenella or the bow one. It was Rista. It was Rista. You could tell because they got the same eyes. But yeah, when Seiya showed up, he could sort of tell that he'd been summoned before and failed. Like, I guess. Also, they like say like he's super cautious because it's like what happened is like ingrained in him, which I guess makes sense if you watch your unborn child get killed in front of you by a demon lord. Of course, you're gonna be like, okay, maybe I should be a bit more cautious next time. That's gonna scar it, even though he doesn't remember it. Like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. They got the point across that yeah, this is a thing that scarred him. It's not just that all his friends died; it's that everyone died, and it's yeah, not, you know, but yeah, Rista. It also makes Rista liking Seiya more wholesome than how like pervy she was being before. It's like, oh, it's like reincarnation thing. It was meant to happen. It's like, ah, but how are they gonna win? They gotta win, right? They can't lose again. I'm actually excited for the finale. I've been pretty up and down on Cautious Hero, mostly up, I will say, but yeah, I'm curious. But yeah, then Rista opens a portal straight into the heart of the beast, so to speak, and Ishtar's like, you're breaking the rules, Rista, you can't be doing that. And she's like, I'll do it anyway. I'll take my punishment later. So hopefully the punishment, what I think the punishment might be, is you're not a goddess anymore, you have to be a regular person, and you get to live with Seiya. That would be nice. That's what I think they might do, because it's a punishment. But it's not really a punishment, is it? It's just a, it's like, oh, it's like a reward disguised as a punishment, is what I'll call it. But yeah, the kids are going too, which Seiya couldn't beat Seiya couldn't beat the B rank thing. He struggled against the old man. Like he couldn't win there. He can't win now, surely. But yeah, then there's writing at the end, which is what Seiya saw in the thing, I assume, where it says like, this time for sure, save the one you love or something. It's like, oh, Seiya's gonna die, isn't he? He's not gonna die because he's a protagonist. But yeah, like I said, this episode got me flipping hyped. Yeah, wasn't expecting it, to be quite honest. The how much it was dark and got to me. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I'm hoping. My thinking is because they said like Seiya was like naturally very good anyway, like very strong, very good at fighting or whatever. So hoping that he somehow that plus the cautiousness together makes him very good and somehow can defeat the Demon Lord. Maybe the Demon Lord's really weak because the 4 kings were really good or something. Who knows? I'm really Although he was stronger than the War Master, and say I lost an arm to him. I can't see how he's going to win, to be quite honest. I think they're going to do like a fake out death, like it's going to look like someone's going to die, but then they'll be fine. Hopefully not. It might be Mash, you know, he's pretty expendable. Is that mean? It's a little bit mean, isn't it? But is it kind of true? He'd be the one I'd be least sad to see die, I think. Why am I talking about this? I want them all to live. Never mind, they can all live. Let's do that. Anyway, as I said, as you can probably tell, shook by this episode. It's good to be back doing reviews as well. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider subscribing and liking, commenting how mental you were after this episode. I will see you next week for another episode of this. Oh, before I leave, I just remembered. Check out the main channel. I upload a video every anime I watched this year ranked. Check it out. It's long. I warn you now. Check where Cautious Hero is. Check where everything I watched is. It's my voice more, so I know everyone loves listening to that. It's not true, is it though? But anyway, I'll see you next week for the season finale. Hopefully everything goes well. And bye guys.